Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe. And for those who are new to the channel, I make various wood products. I do a little bit of farming, a little hay cultivation, and I do have to fix some of my machinery once in a while, and a little bit of mechanical and machining. I'll give you a quick show around. See what I mean? Mill, drill press over here, and a lathe and my toolbox. Okay? So basically that's the shop tour. Oh, my wood products. If you turn around here, bandsaw, drum sander, planer over here, table saw, jointer over here. Got my miter saw over here, and I got a second miter saw next to it that does a 6-inch. I think it does 6-inch depth of cut, or a 4-inch depth of cut for sure. But today I'm working on my ATV. Went out to the woods the other day to fall some trees, and I noticed something, so I'm going to bring you over here and show you what I saw. So I've already taken off the wheel, and I've started lubricating stuff and taking the dirt off of it with the air hose. I don't like stripping threads. That is not my intention, because I want this to come apart again if it has to. But I've got an inner axle boot here that's torn, and since I've got to take it off, I'm going to be replacing both of these. Okay, so I know the axle has to come out, and I'm hoping to goodness that it's not stuck in there, and thank goodness they had the decency to put stainless steel on these things. And I've got to undo this tie rod end over here. There's a little cutter pin in here. I've got to take that out before I take this out. And I can even feel the slop. See? I can lift this up and down a bit. It's all got a little bit of wear, but it's not ready to fall apart yet. You know, it's still stable. But that lower ball joint seems a little loose. It's not like it's a car or anything. But, yeah, I'll have to talk to the owner. Now, these bushings here, there's 2 sets of bushings over here and 2 bushings over here. I'm going to get me a screwdriver and pry on those and see if there's any slop in them. If there's no slop, there's no need to touch that. I'll just give me a pry bar. And let's see what it does. There's no play in it. Doesn't seem to be. Now how about this one? No, that bushing's pretty tight. And this one, yeah, it's tight. Yeah, these bushings are good. Just a little, bearings are a little bit bad. This has play in it. It should have play in those 2, and there should be a bushing in those 2, because there's movement. So I'm not taking this apart, I don't think, but I'm just gonna soak it up to prevent it from drying out for one thing and rusting for another. And I like to remove the crud on the threads. I don't want to roll the screws in rust, but it seems to me like they had the decency to either to zinc coat these or choose stainless steel. Good on you, Honda. Good on you. So now I think I'm focused on the the wheel. I got my safety glasses on in case something flies in my eyeballs. And I'm going to take this pin off. I can't see through these glasses right now. Okay, so just unbending cutter pin. I've got some spares, but they're probably not as good as what's on there. I'm guessing these are, you can get them either mild steel or stainless steel, right? And I'm guessing these are stainless steel. Okay. It's hard coming out. Come on. Okay. So, yeah, these appear to be stainless steel. They're not mild steel. Okay, just going to set that aside so I don't lose it. And this appears to be a 14. Or is it a 17? It's a 17. And I'm going to need a second wrench to hold this up. So I need two 17s to get that rod in off. Okay, and what I mean by that is this is a 17 underneath here. You see my wrench on there? And there's another 17 on top of here to prevent it from spinning around. Okay, for those who are going to tackle this themselves. The torque must be metric, but I'm thinking between 27 and 35 pounds should be good. 17 or 17 times 12 is what? 200 inch pounds? Or something like that. Hand tighten a quarter turn or 1/8 turn should be good enough. It's got a cotter pin on it too, and if it ever works itself loose. But there's a formula inside the machinery handbook. I have the 29th edition, and it tells you I'd assume the lowest grade on this, and say, because it's not an engine part, and I would say like a crankshaft bolt or something. Those are like 12 grade or something like that, or better, or 10.8 or metric. All right. I'm just going to get the dirt off of this. I don't want to put it back together. With dirt in the threads. Yeah, it's zinc coated. And there is a bit of slop in it. Not a whole lot. I've seen a lot worse. And the inner one has a little bit of slop as well. But these are surprisingly well insulated. I don't know that I do have a needle. I don't know if I want to. If I could easily take this off, I might put some grease in it. but it's not coming off that easy. I'm guessing this is a steel ring. I can hear the grease in it though. And this is an old machine, like it's not new by any means. See? Lower ball joint. But now I don't know how I'm gonna get these off. There's nothing to hold on to. I'm hoping that it's really pinched hard in there. You know what I mean? Like a regular ball joint. Just gonna lube that up. So each one comes with grease. You got a full of grease here. There's the boot, and it comes with the clips. Okay, and it looks like a pretty good product too. Well, good news. Good news. It came off. I got the lower one off. Yep, there is some slack in it. they're all the same, so it's hard to say what's what. It is just go far enough, so I have to somehow crack this one off as well. Maybe I can get it on the end of the knuckle. These bushings are gone. But I think if this strut wasn't on here, I might get a little more wiggle room. Like, I can't get this off. And I'm going to damage something. And this is not what I wish to do, so I'm going to try taking the strut off, see if that doesn't help. Looks like might be a sleeve or something on the bottom of the shock. I'm not sure. Now these are rubber bushings, I think. If so, they have to be tightened with the weight on the machine. Okay, so now get the schmutz out of there. Yep, schmutz. That schmutz. And I don't want to destroy the brake lines either. I'm going to have to take a closer look at this and maybe shoot some grease in there. The seal seems okay, unless I just destroyed it. No, it was just a dab of grease. Okay, so now I can remove the shaft. Right on. So I'm just going to put a bolt back in here to hold this up here, or just like that. So that should hold. So now we're going to go to the table and clean up this part and get some new boots on there. I'm getting different part numbers. So all I'm doing is trying to crack open that, and you need a pretty sharp screwdriver to actually get in there. Pretty thin. here. And I'm in. I'm going to open it up. And see what I mean? Just tabs that are folded over. And if I open it up like this, it should come undone. And now it's opened up. Gotta do the same on this one. There. Just fold this over. Give it a little breathing room. And this should come off. And it does. And this should come off. If I'm not mistaken. Unless there's an O-ring in here. Or a snap ring. It's not just coming off. But I can cut this off so I can get a better look in there. I hope everything's in the screenshot. I'm going to do this twice. So I'm going to try and split this boot off. That would be reusable. Okay, so it's part of the boot. This one should come off as well. I'm just going to try to open this clamp a little more. Okay. Yeah, it was cracking. The other side's not too far behind. Alright, we're in. There's, it is a snap ring, a C-clip, but it's retaining. See, it's coming out. So this ring is what's holding that together. Okay, so now I can take this out, wipe off the old grease and put some new one in there. And this has a C-clip on it. And I think these will do it. Just grab it up in here. I better get some glasses on before I get a snap ring in an eyeball. And they seem not beefy enough. I need something bigger like this. There. So I don't want to get it mixed up. So I'm going to take it out this way. So I know that goes back on the same way. So now I can slip my boot on. I'll take this thing off. Put the new one on. And this one won't fit. Oh, that's a lot worse. I'm gonna reuse the old ones. I think I can. So once again, I have to put this on first. Slip the boot on. Load up a little bit of grease in there. I can't see a damn thing with these glasses on and fogging up. Okay, so this goes on here. Slap the grease around here. I've got to put this snap ring back on. So I just got the boot on, and now come on. Spinning freely. So that's in. And I can't pop it out, so it's got to be in when it spins. Now this is full of grease. And see if I can't empty out the rest of the container here. came out fairly easy. Seems to be having trouble putting it back on. There it goes. Maybe I should have put this in there first. I'll pull this back a bit, see if I can't slide the snapper on there. Okay, it's in. Now I gotta clip it on in its place. Seems like it's in. Okay, so it's in. I can just slip the boot over this. And now I'm going to crush those straps again. So now I'm going to take the grease gun and I'm going to put a little bit of grease inside the race here, in here where the bearing is, and I'm going to put some on the hub, on the gasket around the brake drum, and put it back together. Okay, so I got my little grease needle here, and I'm going to put some grease in that bearing since I have it apart. And so that's ready for that. And this. And I'm just going to try to get some grease in there. If I can't get it from the other side. Try spinning that around. See how that feels. I'm just going to put some grease on that seal. Do the same on the other side. And this is just to make sure that I don't wear out the hub or the seal. It's on there. Okay, and now over here, where's my light? My forehead. No, those are my glasses. I gotta get my light. So this is the seal. Yep. So I want to put some grease on that. Some clean grease. Thing is, with a grease gun, the minute you crank it up, you're committed. You know what I mean? So I am looking at the axle over here. That seal right here. I'm going to put a little bit of grease on that. Like I said, once you crank that grease gun, you're committed. This might not be necessary. I think I shoved in a piece of dirt. No? Okay, so it's got grease on it. So now I'm going to back up the camera a bit so I can work. It's basically going back together the same way it came apart. My battery's running out, but I'll bring you back when it's all done and we'll go for a ride. Now this is only going on here temporarily because what I want to do